Abuja is geostrategically located in the nation's center. Since relocation from Lagos, where the seat of political and economic power resided since independence, the fast-growing megacity has been undergoing transformation. This is to meet the evolving complexities of modern urban centers, requiring massive provision of infrastructure, social amenities, continuous upgrade and expansion. NTA network program, Reshaping Democracy, is featuring Abuja, its renewal efforts as part of measures to bridge gaps in the city's master plan and scale up development projects. I'm Ayodeji Makinde. Aliyu Nshelia had an opportunity to take up the Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike during an interactive session where he answered some key citizens' questions on developments in the FCT.
What are the plans of the FCT to enhance road network and improve public transportation?
The road network in FCT, which is unprecedented, that because you have a president who knows the problems of development. You have a president who understands puts governance as business. And that is what has happened today. That people are talking about infrastructure, left, right, and center. Remember, last year, when Mr. President was declared open, the annual conference of the Nigerian Association, remember he said in that conference that the metro line is not working, which is an alternative transportation system. He wants it to be alive, and he wants to ride on that metro line. It wasn't easy. Remember, that metro line had been commissioned before, but it was not operational.
But to thank God, with the kind of president we have, who said, look, this cannot be. We must clear the hurdles and make sure that this metro line is being put in use. As at this time, when it was commissioned 2017 or 2018, there were no stations. There were no access roads to the stations. So what is the essence? When people cannot have access to the stations, for them to take a ride down to the city, or even when you take a ride to the city to say to Idu station, how do you go to the community? So not having access road was a major setback. All the stations have access roads and car parks where you come in, drive to the station, park your car, board the train, go to wherever you want to do, you go, come back, enter your vehicle or commercial vehicle as the case may be, and go to where you are going to.
Pertaining to the security challenges, there should, as in the security system should be improved, especially that Kaduna Road there, where there is incessant attack from, they'll say kidnappers will come, they'll keep people and kidnap some people away, even up till last month. So it happened very, very frequently, and there's nothing that's been done about it. So the security system in the FCT should be beefed up.
A city like FCT, we don't have terminals, no bus terminals. You see vehicles on the road. You don't even know which one is for criminals. You don't even know who are those using those vehicles. You've heard of the issue of one chance. Why? People are on the road, any vehicle they see, they would like to board. So that became a security problem. And with us, look, what do? We have to make sure that commercial vehicles are coordinated. Who are those that will apply these commercial vehicles? So we need to they were built terminals. The federal government of Ghana approved the building of 3 terminals. One in Mabushi, one in Kubo, and one other area. So that we will know the terminal with Mabushi, where would they be flying? Which routes are they going? Who are these owners of these vehicles that we plan? So that you don't just go on the road and stand to say, I'm going to so place. No, if you do that, you took that risk on your own. But if you go to the terminal, the bus or the taxi that will take you have been identified. They know those who plan those vehicles and the routes they are going. That is to enhance and improve our security and not to have left, right, and center, everywhere, taxi, bus, you don't even know how to control it. Again, you can't have a good transport system when there are no roads, when the roads are bad. If you check what we have done today, in the entire FCT, we have been able to resurface most of the roads to improve our transportation system. Because you can't have a good transport system when the roads are not in good conditions. It doesn't make any sense. Look at the security. As I speak to you, the method of security architecture here, we had to change it. You remember there were a lot of complaints about kidnapping, this and that. Today, that has been reduced to the barest. We are not saying we are 100%. And no society can say, yeah, 100% crime free. It's not possible. But we want to have that confidence that yes, indeed, the places are secured, there's security for them. And that's what is seen today in the city. Because we adopted a different strategy, unlike what used to be there. And then security agencies are giving what they require to do their work.
Honourable Minister, the embarrassment that we are facing concerns this security issue around Zuba, Kubwa area and even Buhari is really becoming something of different level. Please, Mr. Honourable Minister, what are your plans? What are your security arrangements on how to handle this menace?
We have boundaries with about 4 states: Niger State, Kaduna State, Nasarawa State, and Kogi State. So when these bandits or criminals carry out activities in some of these states, what they do is to move into Abuja. Take for example, when these criminals in Niger, this prison, of course, security was at alert, knowing fully well their escape, the next place they will come will be Abuja. Now, with our partnering with our neighboring states, we're able to curtail it. We're partnering with our neighboring states. We're in touch with them, trying to share ideas together, trying to share intelligence together, and we're trying to come up with a structure that each of these states and FCT will contribute in terms of our various borders. We have also tried, as part of our efforts, from the recommendation of the security agencies, to put some security outfits in some of these boundaries in order to checkmate the criminals who may be coming in from these other areas. So that collaboration is been very effective. But we're still putting more efforts to see that we reduce the influx of criminals to the city. Because It's a city where, like I said, they have international community. And if Abuja is not safe, obviously, it sends a wrong signal to the international community, to the diplomatic missions. Then what are we doing here? We have no business to be here. So keeping Abuja safe is a priority, like you know, it's one of the priorities of the New Hope, the Renewed Hope agenda, to issue of tackling insecurity. And with what we have done or what we have put in place now, you can compare whether we have made relative progress or not. You can feel it. You can appreciate that there's quite a lot of difference than what used to be. You've heard about a lot of kidnapping before now or banditry outside Abuja, within the hinterland. We identified, we tried to go to the various communities and sit down with the stakeholders and discuss with them. Let them have a buy-in of what government is doing, and let us also have their own experience and which way, well, what do we do to contribute in reducing these crimes. And one of the things we found out, and which they identified, that when these bandits attack, the roads are bad. They have no road. And they identified the routes where some of these bandits come through, and which eyewitness, they can pick 200 people easily and go to the mountains and escape. If you like bring the whole security men, they have no access to that area. Today, as I speak to you, most of those roads are being done by this administration, which was not the case before now. So the communities are feeling the impact of governance. And that they don't give them confidence that yes, today we have a government we can complain to, and they will come to our aid. And before they will tell you, we only hear on pages of newspaper, on television, minister. They don't see the minister. But today, they can sit down with their minister, talk to their minister, these are our problems, and the minister tells them, look, these problems will be solved. And when I go back to Mr. President, these are the problems of the communities. And Mr. President will say, so what do you want? This is what I want. And he gives you the approval. You go ahead and implement. You know, one thing is that you want to work. And if you don't have the support of your boss, achievement becomes a problem. But when you have a boss that understands the problems you are talking about and gives you the full support, everything becomes easy for you. Because he understands what governance is all about. He understands that for you to succeed in governance, you must see it as a business. If you don't want your business to progress, then you will see you don't also want governance to progress. But as a man who wants his business to progress, so also he wants governance.
Honorable Wike, Mr. Talk and Do, congratulations to you again. Number one, I have 3 questions to ask you, sir. Number one, on housing problems.
Let me make one thing clear. There's no city in the world that's not expensive. Mention one city in the world that you say today is not expensive. But as to our efforts, mind you, government cannot, on its own, in terms of providing housing, we partner with developers who would want to say, government, look, we need land. And if we give out land, we are going to provide such a number of houses, and which we have been doing to reduce the housing deficit. 2, we also have partnered with developers who will say, look, we want certain category of houses for the low income earners that it will be affordable to them, not at the rate of where they cannot. Take, for example, there's a partnership with developers who we have terminated the contract because it was one-sided. But that we are trying to do is because we provided the land, we are providing infrastructure, and at the same time, the developer will just build and sell. So we said, what is then the whole essence? Then we should be able to say, this is the amount you say for the people, for it to be affordable to the people, not for you to fix the cost. So these are things we are doing to help in reducing the housing deficit. We have told also some developers that, look, we are ready to provide some basic infrastructures. You can build, but we will make sure that it's being subsidized at a rate that people can afford. You see, like I can say, it depends on where you want to live. You can't expect that you want to live in Maitama, you want to live in Asokoro, and then you think that it will not be expensive. That's why we're trying to create other cities which may not be at the same with what you have in Maitama and Asokoro and other, areas surrounding these big cities. So anybody who says that living in the city will be cheap, the person must be making a lot of mistake. In Lagos, it's not cheap. It depends on where you want to live. In New York, it's not cheap. In Paris, it's not cheap. Cities are always not cheap areas to live.
1 year in office of the President Bola Tinubu administration, how much has it renewed the hope of residents of Abuja?
Look at the achievement of Mr. President in 1 year and family FCT is concerned. Within 1 year in office of Mr. President, hope has come back to the civil servants. Things they never believed that they would get. Two, FCT is now being seen as the capital of the federal capital of the government. FCT before was just docility, a docile city. Today, look at the road networks. Everybody is saying, really, we have come to the time that yes, the New Hope agenda is working. But people can now see projects that are abandoned years and years and years and years has now come back to life. That is the essence of the New Hope agenda. Now look at communities, rural areas are beginning now to have hope, confidence that there is government. This is what they have never seen before. That is the essence of renewed hope agenda. Rekindling the lost hope. People have lost hope as far as the country is concerned, as far as the nation is concerned. But with the renewed hope agenda, that I mean, okay, we can now see, we now know that really hope has come back. That's the essence of it. So we have shown in terms of FCT that look, you must believe in this renewed hope agenda. Why would we believe in the renewed hope agenda? See what is happening in the FCT. And if this is happening in FCT, it means that it will also happen in other areas. So it is just an example to show that the renewed hope agenda is real, is alive. And Nigerians should continue to have hope, to believe in it, because Mr. President is well and knew that indeed Nigerians don't need to lose hope. But then he has brought back hope to Nigerians. Yes, we've gone through our stormy period, which is usually in life. nothing good comes easy. You must take some tough decisions, which we have taken. People have criticized it. But today, you can see the fruits are coming up.
The administration of President Bola Tinubu is, by accounts of achievements from the FCT ministerial deliverables, working hard to create a conducive environment for effective governance and mitigation of challenges of urbanization. Setting a course for Abuja turnaround is evident with opening of roads, improving other supporting infrastructure, transportation, security, prevention of emerging slums, illegal shanties, and markets. This is a huge relief for residents and visitors to Abuja as the FCT continues to implement projects that are in line with the presidential priorities. The rapidly transforming Abuja city center and townships is a clear demonstration of work in progress towards the actualization of set goals. That's Reshaping Democracy. I'm Ayodeji Makinde.